This is SneakerGearz. My name is Levi. Welcome to another episode of Performance Gears. And after doing the custom on my Russell Westbrook Why Not 0.1.5, which is kind of a precursor, I guess, to the shroudless one coming on, that did get some of my creative juices flowing. So I went to do another easy custom. So with the PG1, PG2, and now the PG2.5 out, it got me thinking, all right, what can I do to make some of these PGs work better for me? So I have a PG1 and I have a second PG1. I do have the initial launch colorway, the triple black, and then I was able to get this pair for about 40-50 bucks, so it was pretty cheap. Now I did try the 2.5 since I was a fan of the 1, was a fan of the 2, and the 2.5s are really just if you have narrow feet. So if you tried the PG2s and you weren't happy with the fit, which a lot of folks were saying, hey, I really prefer the fit of the 1, that 2.5 did have a nice gap bridging where you're able to take advantage of the better cushioning, the better traction, but get a little better lockdown on that forefoot if you have a narrow foot, and give you a slightly better fit, again, if you have a narrow or normal foot. Whereas the PG2, I think, was a lot more wide foot friendly and more accommodating. But the flip side of that is, if you like the fit of the PG1 better, it wasn't quite as snug or one-to-one. So I have a wide foot. I wanted to make it for me. So I wanted to make a PG 1.5. So what does that look like? Well, I present to you the PG 1.5. I actually took the strap off the 1. So this is a really easy custom to do, and I do have some caveats for that. But first, let's get into how to do it. Alright, so some of the tools are going to be really easy to use. I mentioned in my last video. I'll put a link to some of the Amazon or wherever you want to get them. I got them from a local creative store, so it was pretty easy to buy. Same thing for stitching. I did use some basic scissors, and I did use a oil-based Sharpie for kind of the painting sections. So definitely not something where I'm hugely creative. I'm not a customizer, but this was a really easy job. So taking to it, look at it, it's more of a detailed process, but after looking at everything, let's look at the end result. Alright, so if you take a look here, especially on camera, on foot, I think these look really good. Most of the paint was removing the Velcro strap, so you have a nice clean finish, as well as making sure you cut deep enough, tuck these in, and making sure these straps are hidden. So that just gives you a nice clean toe box. Now this specific pair did have that teal, but with the teal heel, that's where I used the marker and kind of went over that back tab to give it a little more continuity. Overall, made it a much better casual shoe. Really comfortable as far as how the fit, where I pretty much don't even need to tie these, to be honest, and that's just for casual wear. Now, if you're wondering the performance aspect, this modification, this custom, if you have a wide foot and you're wondering, hey, can I do that? Yes, you can, but you lose pretty much all of the performance aspects of it. So I did take these to the court pretty much the day I was finished with both pairs, where they did look good. And to be honest, my forefoot was all over the place. The way the strap works, it actually pulls from fly wire cables on this side of the shoe, wraps up, and has fly wire cables on this side of the shoe. So it really does give you that finishing lace structure, whereas this pulls you back, this holds you in. So I wasn't afraid of my ankle rolling per se, but my foot definitely felt like it was going off the footbed. You can tell there is a moderate outrigger here, So, I mean, the shoe held up, but I definitely couldn't even play maybe half speed. And if I was trying to play defense, it got rough. So, this was one I wasn't quite happy that I wasn't get to use performance-wise, but that's why I did it to my second pair, because I still have my other one if I do want to enjoy it. And overall, I do like playing my PG2s a little bit better just because they fit me. Now, one thing you may be asking, how is the cushion? This uses a bottom-loaded zoom versus the PG2 uses an unlock zoom pad, which is why I think it's so much more comfortable. So I normally would put additional cushioning in this. So I try to use our own Velosity cushion insole. Now, this is the first shoe I've used them in, and I've tested this in probably about 40 different pairs. I can tell you that it made it too bouncy for me to play. I felt all over the place, and not in a negative way. For casual use, it was phenomenal. It was like walking in the Zoom All Out from Nike, if you see that shoe. And this is going to give you that similar bounce. So again, casually, I think this is an awesome combo, and you kind of see that cement print, which is why I paired it with our cement print. But I did kind of ruin the performance aspect of this. But it is kind of cool to have, I guess, a one-of-one PG1.5, since I haven't seen this at all before. I think stylistically, this does look really clean, really simple, and this could definitely be a lifestyle version of the PG shoe if they chose to do one, since having that single piece upper and just that silhouette in general, I think Nike hit a home run with the PG line, both of 1 and the 2. So I'm excited to see how they progress to the PG3. But guys, hopefully you got to see the tutorial. Hopefully it helped you out, maybe gave you some ideas. Shoot me some ideas if you want me to try something simple. I have I guess no fear in trying something. Hess Kicks, I appreciate your inspiration, since I see him doing kind of some customs here and there, and although he's not a customizer per se, he's done a great job, and over the years you can kind of see how he's progressed in his skills. So shout out to him, and props if you want to go through any of his videos. He has some pretty cool and inspirational stuff. Guys, this is Levi with SneakerGearz. Absolutely always a pleasure. If you want to get those SneakerGearz insoles for some of your other shoes, you're looking to add cushion, add some bounce, you can buy them now on the SneakerGearz website, SneakerGearz.com. If you have any questions, please connect. Hit me up at either Instagram, Twitter, SneakerGearz. We're all over the place. Let me know what I can do for you guys. As always, it is an absolute pleasure. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll come at you later.